Hello kids, good morning. Welcome back. I hope you all are clear with the basic concepts of division. Let's revise it once again.
Chapter 6 Division. Division. When we need to share or group things equally, we use division. It means whenever we need to share the things or distribute things equally, or when we group things, we use division. Let's see the terms of division. 14 divided by 7 is equal to 2, where 14 is our dividend, 7 is our divisor, and 2 is our quotient. The number which is to be divided is called the dividend. Here 14 is our dividend, as 14 is to be divided. The number by which we divide is called the divisor. Here 14 is to be divided by 7. So 7 is our divisor. The answer we obtain is called the quotient. After dividing 14 by 7, we get the answer 2. So here 2 is our quotient. Division facts. Our first fact is division by 1. When we divide any number by 1, we get the same number as quotient. It means whenever we divide any number by 1, we get the answer same as our dividend. Our quotient is always equal to our dividend. For example, 10 divided by 1 is equal to 10. Here 10 is our dividend and it is divided by 1. So our quotient is also 10. 38 divided by 1 is equal to 38. Our second fact is dividing a number by itself. When we divide a number by itself, we get 1 as quotient. It means whenever we divide any number by itself, our quotient is always 1. For example, 9 divided by 9. Our quotient is 1. 19 divided by 19. Our quotient is 1. Now, our third fact is division of 0. When we divide 0 by any number other than 0, the quotient is always 0. It means whenever we divide 0 by any number, our quotient will always be 0. For example, 0 divided by 14, our quotient is 0. 0 divided by 26, our quotient is 0. One important thing, we cannot divide a number by 0. Division by 0 is not allowed. For example, 12 divided by 0 is not possible. Let's move on to our next topic, division as repeated subtraction. As we all know kids, multiplication means a repeated addition. In the same way, division also means repeated subtraction. Here we subtract our divisor every time. We subtract our divisor first from our dividend, and whatever answer we get, we subtract our divisor again and again from the answer we receive till we get the answer 0. Let's see one example. How many times can 9 be taken away from 54? Here we have to find out from 54 how many times we can subtract 9. We have to do this till we get the answer 0. Let's see. 54 minus 9 is equal to 45. 45 minus 9 is equal to 36. 36 minus 9 is equal to 27. 27 minus 9 is equal to 18. 18 minus 9 is equal to 9. And 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. So how many times we have subtracted 9 from 54? We have subtracted 9 for 6 times. Now multiplication and division. Multiplication and division are related to each other. Let's see with an example. From the above picture, we can make multiplication and division facts both. How many groups are there? 2 groups. And in each group, how many balls are there? 4 balls. So, 2 groups of 4 balls is equal to 2 multiplied by 4 is equal to 8. Now, let us see division fact. How many balls are there in total? 8 balls. And 8 balls are divided equally in the groups of 4. So, 8 balls made in the groups of 4 is equal to 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2 groups. Now, 8 balls made into 2 equal groups. That is, 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4 balls each. With the help of multiplication fact, we can write division facts, as division is the inverse operation of multiplication. When we divide, we look to separate into equal groups, while multiplication involves joining equal groups. 9 multiplied by 2 is equal to 18. Its division facts are 18 divided by 2 is equal to 9. 18 divided by 9 is equal to 2. Here, the answer which we got after multiplying the two numbers becomes our dividend, and the remaining two numbers becomes our divisor and quotient. Using tables to divide. So this is a tables chart which we are going to use to divide. 24 divided by 4 is equal to 6. Here we'll look dividend and divisor in the same row. Here 24 is our dividend and 4 is our divisor. So we will look in the table of 4 where 24 stands. So 24 is under 6. So our quotient is 6. When we look in the table of 4, 24 is under 6. 4 6 are 24. So our quotient is 6 when we divide 24 by 4. So now the last topic of our chapter is story sum. Let's see one example. In a park there are 40 children with 5 children sitting on each bench. So there are 40 children in a park. So this is our first statement. With 5 children sitting on each bench. Each bench means on one bench. On one bench, 5 children are sitting. So this is our second statement. How many benches did the children occupy? So what we have to find out? We have to find out how many benches did the children occupy. So first thing we are going to write the statement. Let's see the solution. Our first statement will be the information which we have. Total number of children. How many children are there in the park? 40. So that is our first statement. Number of children on one bench. How many children are sitting on one bench? 5. So that is our second statement. Number of benches is equal to 40 divided by 5. 40 students are divided in the groups of 5 students sitting on one bench. So 40 divided by 5 is equal to 8. So our final answer is the children occupy 8 benches. So that's all for today. Thank you kids. Here we are done with our revision. So practice it nicely as well as do your worksheet properly. All the very best and revise it nicely.